What up, YouTube? It's The Ways, and I'm Tia, and today we're back with another video. Yes, today I want to play in some makeup. I have been itching to play in some makeup. I haven't been able to play for a minute, so I really want to get into some of these products that I just bought. I just posted I bought way too much video, so you'll see a lot of the products in that video being put to use. I want to weigh in on these products, okay? Now, I can't go through every single product in this video, but best believe I'll have some more coming for you guys. But if this is something you want to see, then definitely please keep watching. But first, you already know the deal during the intro. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the fam gang. If you are, thank you so much for coming back. I love you. You're my heart. You're my heart. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can be updated every time I load a new video. Let go. Man, it's so crazy being in front of the camera. I'm so excited to be filming. So, in my video, I bought way too much. I bought a lot of primers, y'all, and like too many. I've tried the Glow Recipe Strawberry pore smoothing blur drops. I mean, I still need to play with them some more, but I have tried them once, so I want to try something else. I also did get something from Danessa Myricks, but I really want to go into this Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base. Actually, I got two. Yeah, this is the face base and this is the eye base. This one is very, very intriguing. It goes underneath your eyes to prep for your concealer and whatnot. So actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on first so it can really sit in there. It kind of has a little fragrance to it. So I'm just going to take a little bit, pat this underneath the eye. It really feels like an eye cream. I did not put on an eye cream because I kind of want to see what this is going to do by itself. But it's supposed to give you a nice base. It's supposed to help them with fine lines, the makeup not sit into the fine lines, help with your concealer not creasing, and everything just sitting nice. It's an eye base. It's like an eye primer base. And I'm all about prepping anything to make the makeup stay on longer and look fresher. So I'm glad I was able to pick this up. The eye base say that it's supposed to be an eye primer plus moisturizer, so 2-in-1, with the blend of vitamin B, C, and E, hydrates and awakens the under eyes, made to smooth concealer application. So I think that's really, really good. I'm excited to see what it do. I can definitely say I like how thick it is. I can feel it. I like a thick eye cream. That's just me. It's not an eye cream though, so you don't need a lot. So this thing should last a hot minute. I think this is the normal size that I got, 0.5 ounces. So this should be a lot to last me. The other thing I've been dying to try is the face base. So this is from the same type of family as the eye base by Bobbi Brown. And this is for normal to oily skin, rich in fill but not greasy. This unique moisturizer nourishes the skin with shea butter, vitamin B, C, and E while creating a perfect base for flawless makeup application. So I'm excited to try this. I got a mini. This is a price. These are some pricey products by Bobbi Brown. These are the first two products I've ever tried from the brand. And they're intriguing. So, you know, I'm hoping I like it, but then I'm kind of hoping I don't like it. Okay. I did moisturize my skin, so this is going to definitely sit as like a primer. Yeah, it kind of has a citrus smell. I'll put it more on my forehead because I have some fine lines and I definitely need to make sure it's kind of filled in there. All right, cool. I like the way it smells. I really do. I think my skin looks good. I don't like too much of a drying effect of a primer. I like a blurring primer, but only in certain spots. So like with the Glow Recipe one, I might just go in here. But for now, I kind of want to see how this Bobbi Brown performs. I've heard such good things about it. And it's some people's like a classic, like cult classic primer. On my lips, I have some of this Clarins lip oil. This one is in honey. This is an Allure Beauty Winner. I've been feeling it. I like a good lip oil. I like the doe hit on here. As you'll know from I bought way too much, this is not the only one I bought, but it was the first one I bought during the Sephora savings event because I shopped the whole sale. That's why I wasn't able to get a video up to you guys like fast, because I was just shopping. Okay, while our face sits, plus you know I'm an eye type of girl first, I'm gonna go ahead and fill my brows. So I'm gonna pull you closer. So I went to pull you closer and my battery was dying. My luck. So I already did one of my brows. I already cleaned it up a little bit. And I really like how this is looking. This is a new pencil that I got. And this is by Hourglass. And it's the Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil. It's in dark brunette. For one, I love the tone. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. So it doesn't look ashy. It comes with the spoolie on one side. It's a very thin pencil, very, very small, so you can be very precise, but it's like oval shaped. So it's not like a pencil shape, it's more oval. So that's kind of the difference. I like that it's not waxy. I don't really like a waxy pencil. It is a little bit more stiff, but I actually like that. Let me fill in this other brow for you guys so you can see. Plus it was probably better because this is usually my trouble brow anyways. So I just went underneath, kind of going on top. So I'm kind of using like the side of the pencil besides the top part. As I'm using it, it is getting a little flatter, so I can turn it to the other edge and use it on that end. I like how soft it is. It doesn't look too harsh. It's easy to maneuver. I can get little hair-like strokes if I just want to go like softly and gently like that. If you hear a noise in the back, my husband is working very hard on this beauty room. I can't wait to show it to you guys. It's going to be a whole fresh vibe. But he is laying the flooring all the way down and finishing it up. So I didn't want to postpone filming another video. He had his music blasting and I'm like, babe, but I was going to film. He's like, oh, okay, let me turn this down. So, but he has to cut the flooring so it fits. And he's doing the smaller finishing touches. So that looks really, really good. Look how easy that was. Nobody wants me to live my best life. Paris wants to continue to bark when there's nothing out there but my husband. Okay. I don't feel like when I spoolie it, it goes away. I just think it looks like natural hairs. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to leave the brows, and I think they look really, really good. I've only used this as a first impression. I only used it in the store when I tried it out. I don't know why I was at Sephora shopping recently. What's wrong with me? But yeah, I'm really feeling this pencil so far, so we'll see how that goes, and I will update you as I go. But I really, really like it. I'm just going to clean up my brow real quick with my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Just do this real quick. But I wanted to show you something that I did get. So if you're new to the channel, this concealer is not new to me. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite concealer for cleaning up my brows. I also like to use it a lot as an eyeshadow base. I don't think I'm going to use it today because of the shadow that I'm going to try. But what I wanted to show you was this sponge that I got from Ruffer. So they just dropped some new sponges. This is it big. I've already used it. Right now, Ruffer is having a really nice sale. I hope it's up by the time you see this video. 40% off all their products store-wide. But they just dropped these new sponges, and I got them in the concept store for $2. So this is what it looks like, and this is what it blowed up to. It has been sitting for a minute, so it probably was a little bigger, but you can see how big it is. It's very soft, very, very soft, very easy to use. And I like that it's black. That was another reason why I got it. Well, $2. Because as you guys probably know, if you're on my channel, I'm not a huge sponge person. I'm more love a brush. But there are, like, I do like a sponge for my concealers underneath the eyes and stuff. Just a lot of times I'm just lazy and I don't want to get up and get it wet. But if I have enough on hand, and I don't like cleaning them, but if I have enough on hand, then it's good. And for $2, stop. I bought 3. I bought 3 and I said, okay, yep. I do like the sponge application. Like, I do. It looks more natural. I say I don't like cleaning my sponges, but I really don't like cleaning my brushes either. Just gonna clean that. You get up underneath this brow a little bit more. So there's a nice tip on there. You can hold it. It's very soft, but it's also kind of stiff. It's like in the middle of like a beauty blender and like a Real Techniques sponge. Because I feel like the Real Techniques sponge is way too stiff for my liking. So the beauty blender is awesome because it's so soft, but I think this one has a little bit of firmness to it, which I can appreciate, but it's not as stiff as the Real Techniques, if that makes sense. Ooh, okay, our brows are on. Let me prime our lids and we are gonna get into the shadow. I got a new palette, y'all. Well, it's new to me. It's new to me, and I see them dropping some palettes, so I said let me use a new one from this brand that I got, because I don't need the new one. I don't, and I'm not getting it. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully I got you close enough. So I want to play with 2 palettes. The main one being the Minka palette by Adept Cosmetics. Yes, I still have my plastic on here. And honestly, I think I'm going to keep it on there because this is very light, and the way that this material is, it really can get really dirty, and I really like it. So I'm going to keep it on there, but let me show you the color story. This is the Minka palette. This came out a little while ago. I want to say maybe the beginning of the year. So it's mostly shimmers. You have 10 shimmers and 2 mattes. 12 pan palette here. It is gorgeous. These shimmers, I don't even know if you can see because of the backing. Is the gold. There is a nice mirror, but they look fantastic. They look soft, and I like those type of shimmers. So I said I didn't need it, and then I let it go, and then she came back and restocked it, and I said, you know what, I need it. I need it. I actually got 2 Adept Cosmetic palettes that I showed you guys in the previous video, but we're gonna use this one today, as the other one unfortunately is, I think it's limited edition. I don't think you can get it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also pair it with this Viseart neutral palette. This is all matte, kind of cool tone vibes palette with some browns in here. So because the other palette only has 2 mattes, and I think I'm gonna use the darker matte Maria, I think, and then throw a couple shimmers on the lid, but we'll see. Here are the swatches of the Adept Cosmetics Minka palette. Wow, I'm glad I was able to get this in the sun for you. Look at that. I hope you can see these shifts, the sparkle, the shine. Very creamy texture. Kind of looks like they would be pressed glitters, but they're not. Different bases, different finishes. Yes. Wanted to kind of show you what they look like in no sunlight. I don't do that often, but maybe I should be. You can see the shifts in those duochromes. I went ahead and primed my eye with my MAC Paint Pot in Contemplative State. I think I want to go into this shade here. It looks kind of grayish on camera, but it's kind of a taupey purple. Like, it's kind of taupey. I'm going to take a rougher 27. This is a really fluffy brush. And we're just gonna pat this into the crease. And then we will blend. We're not gonna do nothing too fancy here, just kind of simple and really try to make the shimmer the star of the show here. But I really want it blown out. So I've been taking a little bit of this tone here. It's like, it looks pink to me in the pan, a light baby pink. But I'm just going to take it around here and around the edges just to soften the front part here. Because this color got a little deep or whatever. It was very kind of pigmented. So I'm just going to blend this out around the edges of that color. These don't have shade names or anything like that. So, okay. So then I'm going to switch over to the Minka palette. Oh, am I still close? Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the Minka palette. And I'm going to go into Maria, which is this purple here. And I'm going to take it on this two-sided Sigma brush. And this one is the E38. And we're just going to put it here on the edge, just to give a little depth. This palette does have a little bit of a smell to it. Like when I first opened it, I'm like, wait a minute, what is that smell? It kind of has a pink smell. I don't know if that's a bad thing or good thing, but I have the Adept Cosmetics palette by Adept and Heather Austin, and I absolutely love that palette. I used every color in that palette, I believe, and only one was not my favorite, but I have it on my channel. A 3 palettes, one look, 3 palette, one palette, 3 looks, I think. And I love the looks I did in that video with that palette. So you can definitely check it out. I almost use that palette in conjunction with this one since they were both Adept Cosmetics. But, because it has a couple more mattes. But I do recall the brown in that palette looked really close to my skin tone. So I was like, you know what? Let's pull out this other palette. And I really didn't have to. I could have used Toya, but I just wanted a different vibe because my shirt is that pink. My shirt kind of looks like Toya. It's like a lavender purple. I don't know what it is with the depth in purples though. Like I noticed they like a lot of purples in their other palettes too. A lot of their shimmers. I did get another one which has more greens, but it still has purples. I think they just like purples. Okay, so now we're going to do a couple shimmers. I'm going to use the other, I don't know what I want to do. There's 2 shimmers in here. I know one I want to use, I think, is Maya. But I think I want to try to use more colors for you guys. But let's see. Ooh, this is Selena. It has green in it too. And that wasn't the vibe I really wanted. Oh, God. Oh, Linda does too. Linda has, look at these. These are like dual chrome, multi-chrome shadows. Pink to green, because these two look very similar in the pan. It's very hard with the light in this palette because they're both pinks, but they also kind of go to greens and a little bit of gold. So I hope you're catching the vibe of these. But I don't want to use neither one of those. So actually, I think I'm going to do Maya and then I'm going to do Minka, which is the name of the palette. And Minka is like this, a silvery shade. And Maya is a little bit more pink. Oh, I probably already swatched these for you, but look at the shimmer. Actually, these two are very similar. Just one has more of a pinky undertone and one doesn't. And then the texture on these two are the same, and these have kind of the same texture. That is blinding. Like, come through, Minka. That is blinding. Okay. Let me rethink my life real quick. What does Ava look like? Ooh, it's like deeper. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Ava. And then I'm going to go in with Maya. Because Ava is a little deeper. And then we can go a little brighter. So I'm going to take the other side of the brush. This is the E54. It's more of a flat brush. And I'm going to go into the color Ava, which is right here. I thought I was going to spray it. Yeah, I'm going to spray it. It's like really creamy. It's picking up on the brush, but I don't want it to just be shimmer all over the place, all over my face. So I'm going to spray it. Anything you have to spray it with. Get my mirror. We're just going to take it on the inner part of the lid. Oh, wow. These are like putting pressed glitters on, but they're not pressed glitters. That's what it looks like. Oh, that is fantastic. So that's a little deeper shade. It is so sparkly. Wow. I'm going to kind of keep it on the lid like that. Into the purple. Can fall into the crease a little. That's really pretty. I hope you're catching the vibe. So then I'm going to turn over the brush to the other side and go into the color Maya, which is like a silvery pink, which I think will match kind of like my shirt. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got to kind of move it around to warm it up, pick it up. These are nice shadows. I like these shimmers. I like more subtle shimmers too, but I really like an impactful shimmer as well. And these are so fun and so sparkly. You could just throw one of these on and go. Look at that. So this one has more pinky vibes. I'm going to get a little bit more of that color. This will probably do really, really good with the finger too. Let's see. Oh my gosh, yes. It's chunkier with the finger for sure, but it is very impactful. Like, I can't. This probably should have been a swatch party with this palette. Like an eye swatch video. Okay. So, very good. I think that's really pretty. I'm going to take a little bit Maria, the dark purple, and just reinforce this here. Cool. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and even out the other eye, and then we'll start getting to this complexion, and then we'll wrap up the eye. We'll come back and do that, but look how sparkly. So I went ahead and finished my eyes. I think this shadow is so beautiful. These sparkles, the one in the front, using my finger definitely made a huge impact, and that's probably how I would go in with these shimmers, is with your finger. I just can't get over the sparkle and the shimmer in these. Let me just blend this. Yeah, they look so good and I really like it. I did go ahead and put on some foundation, as I do have a new one, but I got some stuff going on my skin and I needed a full coverage, and it's still not covering it all the way. I probably should have put some concealer. I don't know, it's something like deep in my skin. If there's anybody out there that could know, like my one friend told me it's like dead skin, and I was like picking at it and I didn't get it all. Like, I have no idea what's going on. You've seen it before I put on the foundation. But I went ahead and with my Beauty Bakery Insta Bake foundation. I love this foundation, and this is in 317W. Sad news though, I think that I know this is getting discontinued, because I guess she was saying like making the products, this and the concealer, which is one of my favorite concealers too, is very hard to make and manufacture, and just with the prices and fluctuation and stuff like that, I believe that's what she was getting at, to where they have to discontinue this foundation. It's the Instabake Aqua Glass foundation. I love it. If you can find it at Ulta or her website, it's the last ones that are gonna be there, and I think it's beautiful, and I really do think that it gives skin glass vibes. Now, one thing I can say about the foundation is it was very difficult to find my shade when I first bought it. I bought 3 and changed them out. But anyways, let's move on to newer products that I haven't tried that I want to try. We need to brighten up these under eyes. We need to get rid of these bags. Like, I have no idea what's going on. I've been looking so tired. I can see that the eye base kind of dried up a little bit. It stayed a little hydrated. It's a little moist still under there. But I probably would still go in with eye cream and then that. So we're going to use the Forever Skin Concealer by Dior. You guys, I have been wanting to try this. I've had it for a minute. This is in 4.5 neutral or in, and I've had it for a minute. So this is the Doll Fit. It's nice and big. I've never tried this. This is first impression. So we're just going to put it on. Yeah, I like the tone. This one took me a minute to find my color too. I actually bought this in store a while ago. So I believe this one's supposed to be hydrating, which that's what I like in a concealer. I'm putting a little bit more because my foundation color is a little warm and this is more neutral. I haven't dipped back in. So that's nice to know that you can get a good amount on the Doll Fit in one application or one going in. I like it around here. It's just to brighten. I'm going to stay away from my chin as Lord knows what we're going through. We don't want to bring any highlight to that area. I think I could have gone for a brighter shade, but this is nice for... This is probably going to be nice for more of a natural vibe. Yeah, creamy concealer, full coverage, hydration. So that's what I like. I mean, matte just dries me out. So I'd rather have a hydrating concealer. And I feel like with hydrating concealers for me, for some reason, I don't feel like it accentuates my fine lines as much as a matte concealer. And that's just preference. Everybody has what they like, and that's just what I like. I just think that, like, out of some of my top favorite concealers, my Makeup Forever concealer, the Beauty Bakery one is a little bit more matte, but I still love that one. The Charlotte Tilbury concealer, I like it because it's hydrating. Natasha Denona just dropped a new concealer, and it's also supposed to be hydrating, and I think I'm gonna try to pick that up. I didn't pick it up yet when it first launched. For one, I want to see the colors in store. I don't want to order it on her website and then like get the wrong color. And for two, I had this Dior one and tons of concealers that I need to get through. So I was like, you know what, Tia, you can wait a minute. So I'm going to take the back of my beauty blender that had the foundation and just kind of blend that out. I like it. Easy to blend. It looks really, really pretty. I'm going to let it sit as I have some more cream products to put on. But I think it looks really, really pretty. I think, like I said, I could have gone for one lighter color. Maybe let's be a little extra. I think it hid my dark circles though, considering. And it could have went on really good because of that Bobbi Brown too. I don't know. But, you know, that's on there. Let's just say I'm not disappointed. Because there was another one that they dropped by Dior. It's the Dior Backstage concealer. That went with the Backstage Face and Body foundation, which I absolutely love. One of my favorite foundations ever. And I didn't like the consistency of the concealer when I tried it in store. So I really want to try this one, so I'm glad I did. I think it looks good. I like how my face is looking. It looks really pretty. Okay, now let's get some color into this face. So I think I want to go ahead and use this to sculpt and bronze up. I did get a couple new bronzers, but I think I want to try this one. One of the bronzers I'm using for a takeover. The other one is a little bit more warm tone and more shimmery. So this is by Patrick Ta, and this is for face. This is the Sheesh Chiseled Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer. So it's a contour and a bronzer in one. For one, the packaging is fire. So be nice. This is all you need to do all your makeup. This mirror in here. So let's see if I can open it. Okay, you open it from the bottom. You get a nice full-size mirror in there. I don't want to blind you. But then you get a cream and you get a bronze. So we're going to use this. Yeah, I don't want to use a sponge. I want to use a brush. I'm going to use this Playing in Makeup by Yolando. This is like a bronzer brush. And I'm going into the cream first. Okay, because I only have one cream product right now, and that is my NARS, and I absolutely love it. So I don't know how pigmented this is going to be. This might have been too much. Ooh, it's a perfect like contour shade. And it's not too much at a time where it's like, oh my gosh. You definitely want to get in here to chisel out this forehead. Okay, I'm going to blend this. Blend it up and out. Definitely a good contour shade for sure. We'll take this down here. I gotta kind of pick up a little bit more, but it is more cool, so I understand like building it up. So I'm not mad at that. Look at that chisel though. Like that does look really, from this side to this side, like, because I kind of have a rounder face. Yes, I like that. Okay, let me even out the other side, and then we'll give some warmth back in. Actually, we'll probably do cream blush that I got, and then warm it up. Come through chisel. I like that. I like that a lot. I love the color. Like, I think it's perfect cool tone for my skin tone. Like, that's really, really pretty. Yes, I really like that. And then if you feel like you had too much, which I don't, I'm just kind of like blending everything. It's just the side of the blender that doesn't really have anything on there, and just kind of like melting everything together. I think it looks really good. Okay, before we go into the bronzer part, let's go into a blush. So I got this a blush by Danessa Myricks. I hope this is going to be an okay color. I was trying to do a look that would go good with this, so I could use this blush. It is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Flushed Blush. And this one is in Prima Donna. So this is what she looks like. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's not the right color. We're going to go in with a very soft hand. This is a really bright pink. This is what I wanted. It's supposed to be like the blurring balm that she has. That can be a foundation or a primer or a powder. So I'm taking a little bit on my brush. I want to feel the texture. Okay, it's kind of creamy. Okay, and then it goes to like a powder finish. So that's kind of what it is. I'm going to take it on my brush because I don't want too much, and I'm just going to tap it off on my hand, and I'm just going to press. And not that I don't like a blush. That just gives a nice flush. And I'm just patting. Not that I don't like a blush, because I am a blush type of chick. But with this eye look, I just don't want too much at one time going on. Ooh, that's pretty. Just patting it in there on the back of my hand. So yeah, I'm going to have to redo this again with this blush. I'm going to use it more than once, obviously. But this will be like by itself with a hot red or pink lip. Yes. I think I'm kind of into those monochromatic looks with my lips and my cheeks. I'm going to do some like TikToks or like some shorts like that. Oh, that's really pretty. It's not too much. It's just enough. I think that's all we need for this look. Like, just give you a sun. It looks like I got kissed by the sun. I'm going to take a little bit over my nose like that. Just a little bit. That trend. Why not? Ooh, so cute. I really, yes, that's fire. I have to see what the other colors are, because I love this. That is so pretty. And it still gives a nice sheen, which the foundation is a glass like finish, so we haven't put any powder on or anything. Okay, let's drop a little bit of powder. Not very many creasing going on. There is a little bit on this side, if you can see. Let me bring it closer. How the eyes are looking. So we do have a little crease there, But that could also be because I packed on a lot more product. We're going to blend that out. I'm going to take a little bit of this powder. I'm going to press it on the back of my hand with the sponge. I'm going to press this in. To set that. Yep, I like that. Obviously, I have to use it more. This is a first impression, but I really do like how my under eyes are looking. Yes. Okay, let me back you up. Do the same thing, just pat it on the back of my hand. I don't want too much. And just pat and set where I get a little bit more oily. Plus, this is a nice brightening powder for me. Kind of do the reverse contour in here. Doesn't have to be a whole line. I'm just going to pat it, the powder. That looks so good. I like it. I like how our complexion is looking. Let's take this. So, this is the OPV powder by OPV London. This one is in medium. I actually really like this loose setting powder. I think it's nice. Not too drying or anything like that. Okay, let's throw a little bit of the actual bronzer on. I'm going to take this Rapper 19. It's just a powder blush brush. Go into the powder. So I like that it's pigmented. It's not so pigmented. Like, you got to build it up. It's not just coming on your brush and just like overpowering everything. Which is really pretty. I like both these shades. I think this is definitely a nice palette. I really like this. Yes. I really like the blush, the bronzer color, and I really like the contour color. I think it's perfect. It does seem like the bronzer has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but nothing crazy at all. I mean, we've got tons of shimmer going on anyways all over our face. I just set with some Max Fix Plus to calm everything down. All the powder and everything I put on my face. I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara. Then we'll come back for the highlighter and the lips and wrap up this look using all these new products. And we'll kind of go through them. So I got my mascara on and this is how we're looking. I think it looks really, really pretty. To wrap up my eyes, I just took the color Maria, I think. Yeah, the dark purple out of the makeup palette and the taupey brown shade that I use in the Viseart palette underneath my eyes. I took the Maria color and then I smoked it out with the taupey purple brown tone. Then I put on some mascara, which is not my favorite, but I really like how it makes my lashes look. I can't even lie. And that's the Rare Beauty mascara. I don't know. I think it just dries too fast. I think that's the problem, but I love the way that it makes my lashes look. So let's put on some highlighter and we will wrap up this look with some lips. I'm going to go in with this Jacqueline highlighter that I got a while back that I haven't been able to use. And this is by Jacqueline Cosmetics. And this is the mini highlighter. And this is in Iced. So I think it will go good with this look. I did get some other highlighters, but they're more bronzy like. I don't think they're going to go. Oh, yeah. That would be one that would be perfect for this look. And I'm just using this Sigma highlighter brush. This is a F03, right? Yeah. F03. I personally like an icy highlighter. Like, look at that. I like that. That's why I picked the color that I picked. Plus, I think this might have been the only one that they had for the mini, and I wanted to try it. I think she had like a loose powder one that really caught my eye, but I went with this one because it was a mini. But I like an icy highlight. Look at that. Look at... Wow, this isn't ice, baby. This is icy. But I like it. And then I'm just going to tone it down a little bit. If you don't like an icy highlighter, then you might not like this. But I think it's gorgeous. It reminds me of my cookie, but not so much. Like, it's kind of giving cookie vibes. Like, it really is. I feel like. Maybe a little bit more icy. Because I know that cookie has a little bit more champagne to it. So, you know. But we will just soften and blend everything together. And I think it looks really, really pretty. Okay, let's figure out what we're going to do with these lips. I think I'm going to go into this. This is by Kaleidos. I bought these two recently. This is from their new collection, the Cloud Lab Lip Glaze. This one is in Echo Valley. I don't know if I use this one, but I think it would be really pretty as just like, I think I have used this one on the channel too. But it's just like a nudie mauve on me. Yes, see, just nude. With this sparkly lid, I don't think we need too much lips. It is so hard for me to find a nude that I like, and I love this. So good. So good. So good. I love it, and this is the final look. Using mostly all new products that I just purchased, and I'm so happy. I really like how this look came out. Let me know in the comment if you're feeling the vibe of this look. Go ahead and drop me a purple heart. You already know. I put on a pink shirt thinking I was doing pinks and still did purples. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go through the products that I did use and what I'm thinking about them so far. These are just first impressions. I don't think I had any duds though, and I'm very happy about that. I try to buy products that I am going to enjoy, and it's nice to know that I didn't waste my money on a product that I think is a dud, first impression wise. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, so for the bases, I went in with the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched eye base and vitamin enriched face base. Still trying these out. I think my foundation looks pretty good. I'm not seeing a lot of fine lines in here or anything. I think it's holding up really nicely. I'm excited to try it some more. The eye base I think might be pretty nice too. I just need to test it, especially with eye cream, because I get dry underneath my eyes and I don't want to be dry underneath my eyes, and I need to see if this actually was drying me out more or not. Like, I gotta test this one out, but I'm excited to have them in my collection and try them. Next, we went in with the brows. I love the way my brows look. I think they look natural. It was effortless. It was easy. I love the tone. So I like the shape of this pencil. Definitely excited to keep playing with this. I'm glad I picked it up. Then the eyeshadows. So we went in with the Viseart palette, which I already know I love Viseart. Those were so I can use some mattes. But this Minka palette though, yes. I am about these shimmers. I am. I like them soft like this. I know some people weren't feeling the textures of these shimmers. I like that we have different textures. I didn't even swatch them all. I probably did run some swatches. I'm going to run some swatches in the video. So I probably have swatched them for you guys for sure. I probably didn't tell you that, but I will. And I did. I swatched them for you guys. I haven't swatched it yet, but I know that I love this type of formula. I like these soft shimmers, and I'm not creasing. So that might be the thing, having the bright eyeshadow base, putting it on with a brush maybe, and then patting it on with your finger. Like, this is a vibe. Look how shimmery that is. So pretty. I'm so happy that I picked up this palette, and it's still in stock. So if it's something that you were thinking about, if you are into shimmery, creamy shimmers and very much high shine and duochrome goodness, then you might want to check out this palette from Adeptcosmetics. Then I went in with my Dior concealer. I really like this. I'm really excited about this concealer. I think this might be even a nice shade if I'm not wearing foundation to wear by itself, because it's not that bright. I could have gone a little brighter, but that's okay. I think when I try the Natasha Denona, I'll go a little brighter, but I like the way that it looked, how it blended out. It was creamy. I have no complaints about this concealer, and I did spend a nice little pretty penny on it. This might have been one of the MVPs, like this Patrick Ta face duo with the cream and the bronzer. This is perfect. I love the tones for my skin. I love the component with the big mirror. Like, I would do my makeup with this all day. Like, this is easy. I can see my full face. I think it's perfect. I think that this is fantastic so far. I like that it's not too pigmented, that you have to build it up so you can get your desired effect that you want. I like that you can use the cream by itself. I feel so chiseled. I feel like that you can use the powder by itself and it will look really, really pretty, especially coming into summer. This is going to be fire. This is really, really nice. I'm excited. Also, I loved this blush by Danessa Myricks. Yes, she is one of my favorites right now. This one was in Prima Donna. I have to look to see about other colors right now. I don't need to pick up anything. I got too much stuff. I bought way too much. But this was pretty. It's just subtle. You can still see it in there. A nice hint of pink. Just enough. But wait until I pack it on. It's going to be fire. I like this color. I like the formula. And I like the concept. Very, very good. What else? Oh, we went in with the Jacqueline highlighter. I do like it. I like it. I like icy highlighter. I think it's really, really pretty. It's blinding, okay? It gives you like a wet look. It's not like a shimmery, sparkly highlighter. It's more of a sheeny highlighter. And I really like it. I like the component that it's small too and really, really cute. So, glad that I tried that. And I think that's it. Last but not least is my Cloud Lap Lip Clay by Kaleidos. Absolutely fantastic. Favorite lip formula, period. I love this stuff. So I already knew I liked that. And then I also did use the Clarins lip oil earlier. I'm really enjoying this. They have different flavors. I was intrigued by the honey and it did not disappoint. Okay, honey. Yes. So that's it. I think I went through everything. If I missed anything, know that everything will be listed in the description of this video. Did you pick up any of these items? I know some of them are older, some of them are newer. I got some more stuff that I want to bring to you and play with. And these are just first impressions, but I am definitely impressed by the products that I use and the way that my face looks. If you're feeling the vibe of this look and of this channel, then definitely give me a huge thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the Fam Gang. And go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can be updated every time I load a new video. Thank you for spending your time with me. Remember, there's only one way to do your makeup, and that's your way. We'll see you next time. Have a blessed day. Peace.